Hello student, I extend a warm welcome to all to this video. In today's video, I am going to teach you use of mobile charger and power supply. So let us start our session with mobile charger. All of you have mobile charger with you. You connect your mobile charger to the AC mains provided by MECB at your home. At the second end of the charger, you connect your mobile for charging purpose. You know that mobile charger takes input in AC form, but the capacity of mobile battery is in that is DC form. So the capacity is in DC, but you connect the charger to the AC. So what is the magic inside the charger? That is I'm going to tell you today. So for that purpose, let us see this block diagram. So this is what the different blocks which are connected in your mobile charger. These are the two pins that you connect to AC line. So it is connected to AC line. That means what? The AC means the switches at your home. The first block is known as transformer, then you have rectifier, then you have filter, then you have regulator, and this is what load. Load means suppose your mobile or mobile battery. So see, I am going to explain you these blocks one by one. So the first block is what? Transformer. So what is the role of transformer? The input of transformer is connected to the AC mains. The capacity of AC mains is of 230 volt AC with 50 hertz frequency. So this is step down transformer which lower downs this AC voltage and provides lesser voltage at the output of secondary of transformer, that is ampere here. This voltage is very less as compared to the input voltage. Input voltage is 230, suppose this is of 9 volt AC for example. The next block is what? Rectifier. I just told you that the capacity of mobile battery is of DC, but charger is connected to AC. So which component is used for the conversion of AC to DC? That is what? Rectifier, and this is what? Rectifier diode. So this rectifier diode converts pure AC voltage into the DC form. But you just observe this figure. In this figure, you don't have the DC voltage. Instead of that, you have pulsating DC, means some pulses are present, that is shown in this graph. So that pulses, that means AC voltage in DC form, must be removed. So to remove these pulses or AC voltage and to achieve pure DC voltage, you have to use a filter. You know that the water filter removes unwanted things and provides you the pure water. Similarly, electronic filter removes unwanted AC and provides you a pure DC voltage, which is shown in here in this graph. So filter removes pulses and provides us pure DC. Although the DC voltage is not constant, it is a fluctuating voltage. So to provide you a constant voltage, we have to use a regulator. Why regulator? Because it provides us the constant voltage. Because suppose your mobile battery receives the voltage that is in fluctuating form, that is for example 1 2 3 4 5, that means the voltage increasing from 1 to 5 continuously. Does your mobile charged? No. So to get the constant voltage, we have to use a regulator. Regulator means the device which provides you the constant flow. For example, fan regulator provides us the constant speed. Gas regulator provides us the constant gas. Similarly, a electronic regulator is a device which provides us the constant output voltage, and the regulator itself is the Zener diode. So the output of this regulator is nothing but constant voltage which is applied to your load, and the load is nothing but the mobile battery which receives the constant voltage which is shown here. So in this way mobile charger works. So again I am going to summarize. It consists of 4 to 5 blocks, that is transformer which lower downs the AC voltage from primary to secondary, rectifier which converts AC voltage to DC voltage, filter which removes the pulses from the DC and provides you the pure DC voltage. Next block is regulator which regulates the input fluctuating voltage and provides us the constant voltage, and this is what load, that is your mobile. So let us move toward the next section, and that is what power supply. So let us see what is meant by power supply. A device which gives us power for work, that is known as power supply. So this shows the power supply. This device provides the power in the form of voltage or current. This device provides the voltage for the circuit for working purpose. So the device which provides the power for working purpose is known as power supply. Okay, now let us move towards the IC form power supply. So now we are going to learn two ICs that provides us the constant power or constant voltage across the output. So let us start with the IC78XS. Here you just observe, IC means integrated circuit. Okay, that is in a very compact form available in market. 78 stands for positive voltage and XX is a variable which provides the power according to its number. For example, if 7805 is there, then that IC provides you plus 5 volt. So let us move towards the pinout diagram. So this figure shows the pinout diagram for IC78XS. So this is LM7805. This is the IC. It is known as integrated circuit. See, it is very less. It is very compact. So it is easily used in circuit boards. You might be know that motherboard, or you have the video games. So you just observe the chips. That chips contains very small components, and on that chip you have this type of power supply which provides the, for example, 7805 which provides the plus 5 volt power supply for working purpose. So there are three input terminals, 1 2 3. One number terminal is nothing but the input, second number terminal is the ground, and third terminal is what? Output. So let us move towards the next IC, that is what? IC79XS. So this IC79XS is what? 79 means negative, XS is the variable, so it provides us negative power supply. For example, 7912. So if IC7912 is there, it provides you minus or negative 12 volt for working purpose. So this figure shows the IC configuration. It is exactly similar to the previous one. This is in IC compact form. There are again three terminal. One is known as ground, second one is known as input, and third one is known as output. So there are three terminal that I am going to revise here: input, ground, and output. So let us move towards the last side, that is what? Credits. So I use these different links for the preparation of this PowerPoint presentation or video. So thank you very much for patiently listening me. Thank you.